Did it! Welcome to the Monday night call. You guys are so awesome. You're like, I have the right code. I think it's working. Totally working. We just had a few technical things that we had to work out. But my name is Brooke, and I'm super excited that you're still on the call tonight. We have some really cool guests here with me tonight that are going to share their stories and that are going to do some really awesome Herbalife 24 training. So if you're interested in the Herbalife 24 products tonight, you're in the right place. We definitely have that for you. So before we get that far, I'm going to do a little screen share, and I'm going to share with you a little bit about the company of Herbalife. Personally, I've been involved with the company of Herbalife for coming on 10 years, 9.5 years. And it's been a really, really fun journey. I used to be an athletic trainer, so I had a lot of experience with athletes and supplementation. And Herbalife was really the first thing that I found really worked. Not only did it work for my athletes, but it worked for me. I lost 40 pounds. I kept it off. I've used the products all through pregnancy and post-pregnancy back to my original weight with our son, who's 10 months old now. So utilize the Herbalife products all throughout the course of different journeys, which is really, really fun. So I'm going to flip screens here and share a little bit of information with you tonight so we can learn about the company of Herbalife and some of the details right before we do the product training. So let's start here. The World Health Organization, you guys. So this really shares with you some of the statistics about obesity and why there's such a need for Herbalife nutrition in the world. So worldwide obesity has more than doubled since 1980. In 2014, you can see 1.9 billion adults were overweight or obese. 39% of adults age 18 are overweight, and 13% are obese. The one on the bottom, you guys, though, 42 million children under the age of 5 were overweight or obese in 2013. And what I love most about Herbalife is it has a ripple effect. So you start the mom to feel better and to eating healthy, and it helps the husband to feel better and eat healthy, and then it helps the children to feel better and eat healthy, and takes them out of that 42 million category of overweight children. And obesity is absolutely preventable, and that's why we do what we do. So this is Mark Hughes, you guys, the founder of Herbalife, which was founded in 1980, over 36 years ago. The products are available in over 90 countries. So I know we have tonight people calling in from Australia and from the Netherlands and from France and from South America and Canada. And shout out to all of those of you on the call tonight where it's 3 in the morning and you're in your pajamas just to hear the information. And we are going to make it worth it for you tonight. So we're so glad that you're here. But Herbalife gives you the opportunity to really take your business around the world, which is one of my favorite parts. $7.8 billion in sales, 3.2 million members, and also traded on the New York Stock Exchange. This is our CEO, Michael Johnson, who was a former president of Walt Disney. Someone said the other day that he came from the happiest place on earth to the healthiest place on earth, which I think is a really great way to put it, and really has overseen 270% growth in the Herbalife company, which is totally ridiculous statistics. I just love that guy. Product of the products, definitely, for sure. This is our scientific leadership. So if you're on the call and you're a nurse, you have a medical background, you're an athletic trainer, you're a personal trainer, you're going to hear some great stories tonight from people that can relate to that. But I very much came from that background of, I call it science nerdy. And this scientific advisory board was so attractive to me because it gave me so much confidence in where these Herbalife products were coming from. So all of this information, you guys, you can read about all these physicians on myherbalife.com and read about their backgrounds and exactly what they do for the company. And it's really helpful to know that background. And then here is our Lean and Fit program. So some of you are on the call tonight, you're like, yeah, I just started my Lean and Fit program. And some of you are like, okay, I just started on the 3-day trial. Congratulations. So the 3-day trial, if you have great results and you're feeling great, you're like, okay, this works for my lifestyle. I really like the shakes. It's convenient for me. It tastes awesome. You then have the opportunity to move into a Lean and Fit program. And there are a few products in the Lean and Fit program that we're going to talk about tonight and later on in the training as well. But just know that your Lean and Fit program includes 2 of our Formula One, which is the staple product of Herbalife, the meal replacement. It includes 1 large protein, which we utilize in our shakes as a protein. And then also the Total Control, which is my favorite of all Herbalife products. It's the one thing we don't ever run out of in our house. Total Control is a metabolism booster. It gives you energy, it makes you feel awesome, and it helps you in your weight loss journey tremendously. So as we move into core nutrition, this is such a cool wheel or graph, if you want to call it that. It really helps us to understand all the things that Herbalife has available for us, okay? So there's the center, which is core nutrition. We're going to talk about that later on. And then it also gives you, energy and fitness and heart health and aging and digestive health and all of the different opportunities we have as Herbalife members to drink more product, eat more product to really help us feel awesome and healthy. This is our Formula One, you guys, the world's #1 meal replacement. And again, you can read all about this on myherbalife.com. You can talk to your coach and learn about all the different flavors. Wild berry, that is shown here, happens to be my favorite, but it comes in vanilla and chocolate and cookies and cream is what you had in your 3-day trial. Dulce de leche and coffee flavor, and the list goes on and on and on and on. So it's really convenient and not only gives you the nutrition that you need, but it tastes awesome all at the same time. There's a few other core products on here, and this one is a multivitamin. Okay, so the American Medical Association says every person should be on a multivitamin, and Herbalife has a great opportunity with your multivitamin here to kind of synergistically work with the Formula One. And then Cell Activator, I refer to as your insurance policy. It really helps to increase the absorption in your system and make sure that you're absorbing all the awesome nutrition that you're taking, not only from your Herbalife shakes and protein and multivitamin, but also from the yummy, healthy food that you're eating for your snacks and your healthy dinner. And Herbalife, we get this question all the time, you guys, is not just about weight loss. You're going to hear some stories on the line tonight. It's not just about drinking shakes. It's really about teaching people in our communities and all around the world how to eat healthy, how to live healthy, how to have a healthy, active lifestyle, and everything that is encompassed into living a healthy, active lifestyle. So it's pretty exciting. And you're like, okay, this is awesome. I'm going to share some stories with you in a second, but here's a few different ways that as Herbalife coaches, we get paid. So if you're on the phone and you're like, oh my gosh, I love my 3-day trial. I love my Lean and Fit program. Everyone keeps asking. My husband keeps stealing my shakes. My sister's asking me what I'm doing and she wants to do it. There's a few different things that you can do. So number 1 is get in the best shape of your life. Get the best product results you can possibly do. And if you're looking for a part-time income, teaching others how to get really, really great results is a great option for you. So write down number 2 on your paper, go back to your coach and say, I really want to get in the best shape of my life and help some other people like my sister do that too. And option number 3 is you want a full-time income, which is you're going to teach other people to teach people how to get healthy. So not only are you getting healthy, but you're teaching people to help other people. Just a whole lot of helping people going on right there. So that's kind of what it looks like. Here's the average monthly incomes. The supervisor, which some of you might know as the 50% discount, all the way up. So what I was told when I first saw this slide is look at the bottom, look at your ideal income, circle what would make sense for you and your family, show it to your coach, and your coach will help you come up with a plan of how to get there. So your options in seeing this are, okay, I could remain a retail client. I really want to continue to work with my coach. I like the products. I like having the shakes at home. My favorite is wild berry, but I'd really like to try the dulce de leche. That's great information to give to your coach, and they can help you do that. Or you can say, okay, I'm loving these products so much. My husband wants to try them, and my daughters are drinking shakes too. I might want to become a client member and get a 25% discount and still continue to receive that coaching though. I love the discount, but I really want to make sure that my coach is still checking up on me and I have someone I can ask questions to. Or the third option is become a coach member and start at the 25% profit and really start to begin to create an income through helping people in your community. And again, write down what option works for you, take it back to the person who invited you on this call, and they can help you set up a plan that works with whatever option you choose. They're all really, really great. Okay, so let's flip back here, and I want to share a few stories with you guys who I have on the phone. So the first person I want to bring on is Kelly. Kelly, are you there?
I am. Hi, you guys. My name is Kelly, and I'm from Burnsville, Minnesota. So I started out, and I have tried every diet that was out there. I've struggled with my weight ever since I was in elementary school. I was always active and involved in sports, but I ate all of my feelings. I've started a diet 728 times. That's every Monday for the last 14 years. Before Herbalife, I was napping, 4 hours a day. I was extremely sad and overweight. I got on my nutrition plan, and the first thing I noticed was I was no longer napping, and I found confidence in myself. The best part is I've gone on to lose 26 pounds, and I went from a size 18 to a 10. I restarted coaching because of the simplicity of this 3-day trial program. It's so easy, and it's the easiest thing that I've ever done. And because of that, this month, I've had 15 packs out. 7 are starting this week. 4 lean and fits sold, 0 HMPs, and my profit so far is $412.37.
So good. I love it. Congratulations. And I love what you said about the simplicity of the 3-day trial pack has really brought you back to the coaching opportunity, still eating the products always and loving those and getting great results. But now it's like, okay, I see that and I could do that.
Right.
So awesome. And congratulations. We're so excited to have you on the call tonight. Great job.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to introduce you guys to my next friend who I have on the call here. Dave, are you there?
I'm here, Brooke. Okay, thanks, Brooke. So hi everybody. My name is Dave Wallman. I'm from Richfield, Minnesota. Let me get my before and after up here. And so before Herbalife, I was a huge skeptic. My wife had been using the product for quite some time, and I honestly thought it was the biggest waste of time and money. So I wrote her about it all the time. But if it wasn't for her persistence and consistency with trying to get me to try the product, I wouldn't be where I am today. So thank you, Delaney, for that. And I started with 2 shakes a day, and I quickly lost 8 pounds, 3% body fat, and since been working on gaining, and I'm up about 4 pounds of lean muscle. So like Kelly said, implementing the 3-day programs and the 3-day trial packs is very simple. And I've gotten out 9 3 days, 5 lean and fits, and 1 HMP out of that, with 2 more who are looking to join and get their Herbalife memberships as well. It's very cool because my wife and I can wrap this around our full-time jobs, and we were able to implement enough income for her. We just had a baby 2 months old now. We were able to implement enough income for her to take maternity leave for an extra amount of time, and she was also able to quit her part-time job as a server. So now she's back home on weekends, which is great. So our profit for 3 days this month, for 3 days in lean and fits, was $424.47. And our total income from January was $1,002.48. There you go. Thanks, Brooke.
Yeah, I love this story. It's so inspirational, Dave, for new parents, and I love that you guys are working it together. So we appreciate you so much. Thanks for being on the call. You did such an awesome job.
Thank you.
You got it. Okay, I want to turn it over next to my buddy, who's been a great friend of mine for a long time and has taught me a lot, you guys, about the Herbalife 24 products. So was also my personal trainer, and one of the guys that asked me a lot of questions about the products. So I was really able to learn a lot as a coach in having a customer like him. So I'm going to turn it over to my friend Luke. Luke, take it away, buddy.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Monday Night Zoom. Thank you, guys. Congratulations, Kelly and Dave, on those stories. They are awesome, and thank you guys for having me on the call. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be on the call with you guys tonight, share my story with a little bit of humor, and then hopefully share some information on the Herbalife 24 line. And, kind of the piece that we find as coaches of people being almost hesitant to talk about it, or maybe nervous to talk about it and don't know how to implement it in their plans, or maybe even in their their clients' plans. So hopefully I can help shine some light on that for you guys tonight, and then help you utilize the tools that Herbalife has provided with that. So as we get started, I'm doing a little screen share for you. Just start off by sharing my story. Just give me 1 second here. All right, so obviously we're going to talk about 24 here tonight, but my personal story is this. Like Brooke said, I was a personal trainer, so I've been an athlete, a personal trainer, a health club owner, and I was an erratic supplement user for 15 years. So probably since I was 16, 17 years old, was always looking for some sort of supplementation for sports, football, weightlifting, just about anything, and looking to find the most natural supplement, the cleanest thing. There's so many things out there, and I wanted to take the best thing possible. And in that 15 years, I never found it. I took things over the counter that ended up getting banned by the FDA. I got sick one time in college to the point that my parents sat me down and said, hey, listen, maybe supplementation isn't something you should be messing around with, because the growth of it has been so crazy. There's not a lot of information behind it. And I was a true Herbalife doubter for about 7 years, and which is usually the big humor of this whole thing. So at some point, I was presented the opportunity to try these products by Brooke Kerwin, obviously, when we were working together, from Jason Wick, Jason's mom, Jason's brother, and a couple other people too as well. And like you said, you hear a lot that the products find you when you're ready. And in 2011, I was ready. I just happened to be given the opportunity to be on a call that was put together by some Herbalife coaches. And it was talking about athletes and talking about active individuals and how do you get nutrition and all these other kind of things. And at the end of the call, they're like, listen, Herbalife is always striving to be the best in all areas of nutrition. And they're going to make a run at basically the sports and active individual product line. And so we're looking for athletes that would like to beta test our new products. And all I heard was beta test and possibly send me some free products. And I raised my hand and sent an email, and lucky enough, I was chosen to do that. And in that little leap of faith there, I basically found everything that I was looking for. And I even in that, I was doubting it. So what I did was I got these 24 products. I said, okay, for the first time, I had taken a 5-year hiatus from natural bodybuilding. I said, I'm going to take Herbalife products, these new 24 products, and I'm going to prove that they don't work. And what happened was I dropped 25 pounds, 10% body fat. I actually went on to compete in 3 natural bodybuilding shows when I used to only do 1 in a year because I used to have such huge weight fluctuations. I actually did 3 in a 6-month period, took 6th place in the Mr. Missouri, took 4th place in the Mr. Minnesota, and I did it all on Herbalife products. And I was able to take products all the way up until the day before and the day of, which I never could do with supplementation before. And, I got to tell you, I was hooked from that point forward. It was literally, everything we're going to talk about tonight was literally what I was looking for. And then people started asking me questions. Very similar if any of you have started coaching, or even if you're just getting a product result right now on Herbalife, people start asking what you're doing. And that's what happened to me. And by just coaching friends, family, and clients, last month I made $3,015.50 just by sharing the products and sharing the opportunity to help others use the products as well. And the best part is, I've had the opportunity to work with my best friend now, and who's also in Herbalife, and we've been able to, build a family and work around that and share these stories and these products with other people together, which has been amazing. So that's a little bit of my story. Now this leads into kind of my transition in Herbalife. And I always say that Herbalife 24 was the gateway that opened my eyes to what Herbalife actually was and what it really presented. So those 7 years of me doubting these products, Herbalife 24 allowed me in, then to realize that the rest of the product line was absolutely fantastic. The science was unbelievable. The stuff that Brooke talked about tonight, from the growth of the company from Mark Hughes and the foundation all the way to Michael O. Johnson and what he's done with the company, 24 really opened that door for me. So we're going to talk about these products tonight and really my love for them, but I want you to know that they really just opened the door for me to see how fantastic the rest of the company was and the rest of the foundation was. So I started putting these slides together, and I gotta tell you, I was cutting and pasting, and I was talking to Brooke today. I said, why am I doing all this? I said, we have the greatest tool ever. So we're just gonna go right into Herbalife 24, and I kind of wanna walk you through this. And I want to walk you through because it's so fantastic and it's so simplistic, and I don't know if it gets utilized enough. So if you haven't been on there yet, write this down, Herbalife24.com. We're literally going to talk about some of the information. I won't read word for word some of the stuff. We'll kind of highlight some things and kind of give you some tips on how you can utilize some of the products, and then help you navigate this in your own life and then with your clients as well going forward. So once you're on Herbalife24.com, I want you to just go ahead and you're going to click on products, and you're going to see it's going to go through everything on this in this product line, which is fantastic. And I'll talk about a couple of things. Number one, There is no artificial flavors, sweeteners, and colors in this product line. For me, that's what I was looking for. There are so many fillers. There's so many things out there that people will put in products to drive the cost down, and you'll have clients come up to you and they'll say, well, I can get such and such a protein over at such and such box store for half the price. Well, there's a reason that it's half the price. It's half the quality. So, it's great to be able to walk in there and, yeah, well, listen, we don't have any of these things in our products, and it's safe for anybody to take. So again, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors. Fantastic. And what that means is your body has optimal utilization of the products, which is unbelievable. So I just really want to touch on that. And they all mix great with water. Okay, so let's walk through these things here. A little bit about the science. It talked about the fact that there's no artificial stuff in there. It's also put through rigorous testing, and there's a reason that it has a high price point. It is banned substance tested. So I've worked with high school athletes, college athletes, professional athletes, and one of the things with supplementation was, for me personally as a trainer, I was really afraid to recommend anything because with my own experience, I had no idea what was out there. And now Herbalife 24 provides you basically a badge of honor. It's got that NSF testing that says you can take this in the Olympics, you can take this in the NCAA, you can take this in the NFL, and we certify that you never have to worry about something being in there that will, basically get you popped on, on a test, on an athletic performance test. So that's really your badge of honor with this product, which is really, really huge. And there's one thing on this website that you won't notice, and you'll see with coaches in social media these days and the way it's passed around, is follow the athletes. There's a reason you're seeing things like Richard Sherman from the Seahawks. There's a reason that you're seeing these things pop up in the NFL now. There's a reason that it's showing up in the locker room of the Carolina Panthers, because this product line is I'm telling you what, it is going to be huge in professional sports here in the United States. So with that, we're going to start with our newest product, CR7 Drive, which, again, represented by the #1 athlete in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo. If you guys don't know who he is, #1 soccer player in the world. And what this is really just a carbohydrate drink, really to help you out with your activity. So when you work out or you're active, you can drink as much water as you want. At some point, you're going to peter out. You're going to gas out, and you're going to have to stop and take a little rest. And if you're really competing in something, if you're really trying to push yourself, you're going to need a little extra. And what CR7 does is it provides you a little glucose or a little bit of extra natural sugar. It helps brain function, helps your body move, and it's got some great numbers on it too as well. Only 13 carbs, tastes amazing if you haven't tried it, acai berry. And it also has some electrolytes as well. And one cool thing about this website, I want to show you guys that it'll educate you. I can talk to you guys about all the things on these product line, but you can go right on here, run your cursor right over the products, and see exactly what is going on. Okay, so and the last thing I'm going to talk about at the end here is this performance planner. So don't let me forget about that. You can also click on the ingredients. So if you have somebody that says, hey, does this CR7 have this? Or do you know if it contains that? No problem. Click on the ingredients and you can check it out. Or if there was something we missed tonight, promo videos on every single thing. So this drive is great for an activity of maybe you're taking yoga, maybe you're playing soccer, you're going to the gym. It's got a little carbohydrates in there to keep you going and keep you moving through that process. Our next product, Formula One Sport. Same foundational product that we've been in our regular Formula One, just a couple of key differences. Number one, it's got a whey and casein protein versus soy isolate. That just meaning it has a slower and faster burning protein that is quicker for your body to utilize. As active individuals or athletes, we tear up the system a little bit more, so it has some other nutrients in there to help protect your system, like L-glutamine and some antioxidant protection. Comes in 2 flavors, vanilla and chocolate, mixes great with water. Really, and same again as the regular meal replacement, 9 grams of protein, 13 carbohydrates. This one has half a gram of fat. Fantastic for athletes getting on the bus, getting ready for just getting ready for any activity. Very similar to what you would use your Formula One coming out of your Lean and Fit. Just got a couple extra things in there. Okay. Then we're going to move on to our hydrate. A lot of people, when they're working out or they're active, are looking to add some electrolytes to their water bottle. This has bioavailable electrolytes. That's just a fancy term for quick using, or your body's able to use it quicker. It's got a subtle taste, subtle flavor, less than 15 calories, and only 1 gram of sugar. So I know some of you may have some clients like, I know I should get my water, and I'm really sick of the taste of water, which I don't know what water tastes like, but they're really sick of the taste of water. So here's a great option for them. Little hydrate stick, throw it in there. You can help get their electrolytes in and also help them get their water down, which is great. And again, run your cursor over some of these things. You're going to see the key points that I talked about as well. So again, fantastic to add to anybody's program. And I should point out, these products are great for any athlete. So you can use them, or any active individual. You got, kids running around little league soccer, hydrate sticks, way better than some of those other things out there. The other thing I want to point out, on the market, there's a lot of electrolyte drinks or sports drinks. This has 4 times the amount of electrolytes that you're going to find in some of those over-the-counter big commercialized sports drinks, which is huge. Then we're on to Prepare. This is, I like to say, the preeminent pre-workout there is out there. And if you go visit any gym right now, you probably can sit around for an hour. You'll hear somebody talk about, hey, what pre-workout are you taking? And I always talk about Herbalife, again, as some sort of badge of honor. And if you guys don't know, if you've never been to a big event, you've got to get to your local quarterly event, or you've got to get to Extravaganza. Extravaganza for sure. Last year we had the opportunity to hear Dr. Lou Ignarro talk. And Dr. Lou Ignarro is one of 2 scientists to win a Nobel laureate, which is basically a Nobel Peace Prize, for his discovery of nitric oxide. So if you've ever taken a pre-workout, which I had in my 15 years of experience, it was copied from his science. So here we are in Herbalife. We have Dr. Lou Ignarro on our staff. Our pre-workout is certified, you can see, with his signature, developed by him from his science. So there's a lot of dangerous pre-workouts out there. And again, I'm going to talk about the fact this is banned substance tested. This one has a little bit of creatine in there. Helps blood flow, again, with L-arginine and citrulline. So it helps open up the veins, basically helps them make more pliable, get your body ready for working out without a bunch of caffeine and sugar running through your systems like other things out on the market. So really, really safe to take. A lot of younger people out there taking pre-workouts. Their moms will come in and talk to you about such and such a pre-workout their kid may be taking. I'm telling you, as an athlete, this is something you want to be talking to them about versus some of those other things out on the market. And again, you can see some of the things on the website that will highlight some of the things I'm talking about. Next on our list, Prolong. And I probably should note, that if you guys didn't notice, that the 24 line's great. They named the products very, very simplistic. So if we go back, Prepare is going to prepare you for the workout. Prolong is just going to do that. Simply prolong your workout. And I like to say I love this product because if it wasn't for this product, 24 wouldn't exist. This is the one that started it out. This is a high carbohydrate drink. This is for your active individuals or athletes working out longer than an hour. I always think of like triathletes, cyclists, soccer players, hockey players here in Minnesota that are out on the ice for 3 or 4 hours, not getting any nutrition, maybe drinking a little bit of water. So what this is 250 calories, 58 carbohydrates. So give them energy, longer energy, prolonged energy throughout that entire activity. And then it also has 5 grams of protein to help reduce muscle breakdown. So they're able to go longer without taxing the system. This product, 8 times the amount of electrolytes than what you're going to find on the market with other electrolyte drinks. So again, fantastic, fantastic product. Then we're going to move on to our 2 products for post-recovery. We're going to talk about Rebuild Endurance first. Rebuild Endurance, really simple. For the endurance athlete, again, longer than an hour. Let's say you're going out running 10 miles. Again, go back to the soccer player, longer than an hour doing those kind of activities. What this does, it provides a little more carbohydrates post-workout to help reduce recovery time, help rebuild muscle faster. So on the market, you'll see things that are very high in protein and very low in carbs. Those are detrimental to an athlete and very detrimental for an endurance athlete. So again, you can highlight some of these things. You can see some of them. It has a tri-blend of amino acids, L-glutamine, whey, and casein. So again, all those fancy terms, all they mean is they help protect the system, rebuild, and recover faster. So this is going to be for that endurance athlete. Then we're going to move on to, if I said Prepare, I say a lot of my favorite products on here, but Rebuild and Strength probably is my favorite. Endurance is a vanilla flavor. Strength is a chocolate. And I'll be honest with you, I told Brooke when this came out, I'm like, can they just make Rebuild Strength in a vanilla, please? I love vanilla Formula 1 and PDM. It's like one of my favorite things. And then Strength came out, and I was like, it's chocolate. Oh, I can't take it. Since 2011, I think I've had Rebuild Strength every single day, and it's chocolate, and I love it. If you like chocolate milk, here's where it's at. This is for probably the majority of your clients you're going to find out there that are active. This is for like an hour or less of activity. 24 grams of protein, 18 carbohydrates, 1 gram of fat. You'll hear buzzwords in a gym that are like, hey, what are you taking for a whey? What are you taking for a casein protein? Amino acids, branched chain amino acids, L-glutamine. This product has all of them in one. So you'll hear things from clients will say, oh, that Rebuild Strength, I like it. It's a little pricey. Yes, but it includes 5 other products that you're going to find on the market that are probably $40 to $60 each. So not only is it banned substance tested and you can use it anywhere, it definitely is a lot cheaper, and it is great tasting and great for recovery. So if you haven't tried that, make sure you try that out. So last product we're going to talk about here tonight is Restore. Restore is great. What happens in our system, even if we're not active or we're not an athlete and we go out into the environment, free radicals from the environment get in and they start breaking down our system, and specifically start tearing apart our joints. So as we age, a lot of people talk about joint pain and aches and pains. As an athlete or an active individual, we speed that process up. We actually increase the free radicals in the system. So what Restore does is it helps to restore the system. And at night, you take one of these tablets before you go to bed, and it helps reduce muscle inflammation from all the activity, and also helps go into your joints and fight those free radicals so you're ready to go. So it's probably a key point. If you're finding somebody, maybe it's yourself that likes to work out, or maybe you're an athlete, your key thing is, I want to be so good for this sport. I want to be so good for this activity. And the second that sport or activity is done, all you're thinking about is, I want to be good for the next one. And so that's the purpose of the 24 product, is to get your system ready to go during your activity, after your activity, and let you go for the last one. Last thing I want to talk about before I toss this back to Brooke, and trying to be respectful of your time, is that you may go from you go from your 3-day, right? Nice and easy, go to 3-day. This is what I do, boom, boom, boom. Your coach works you into a lean and fit, perfect. Okay, I'm going to go my Formula 1, my protein drink mix, total control, got that. Okay, I have no idea how I'm going to incorporate this 24 line. I'm so confused. Well, here's the great thing about Herbalife. They'll figure it out for you. So on every single one of these products, you'll notice there was a performance planner. You can click on that, or you can just scroll to the bottom of the page. This performance planner is unbelievable. So what it will do for you is you can click, pick your activity, any one of it. I'm really big into CrossFit right now. You can select CrossFit. It'll pop up, and it'll be like, okay, how much of these products, when should I take them? It'll throw out there when and how much of each of these products you should take for your activity. How amazing is that? So you can pick up walking, jogging, football, golf. And if you're a new coach that's just working with people on 3 days and lean and fits, and now you want to start working with 24, here's a great opportunity for you to be able to use this to help incorporate it, not only for yourself, but for your clients, and help them use and do it with confidence. So I didn't tell you anything that was not on this website. So if there's something, as we're trying to respect your time, we're speeding through, go through here, check out the promo videos, look at the ingredients. Again, run your cursor over some of these things and see what's in there. And if you haven't tried some of these products, work with your coach and sample some of these things with your everyday activity. And I'll trust you, it'll be a changer for you if you're an active individual or if you're an athlete. So with that, I hope I shared some information for you guys that, can give you some more confidence out in the market with the 24. If you can't tell, I'm passionate about it and I love it. And if I don't keep a look at the clock, I'll keep talking about it. So I appreciate you guys letting me come on, and with that, I'll toss it back over to Brooke. Thank you very much.
Oh, Luke, so good. So good. Thank you for sharing. It is really, really cool to see and to hear all of the information. And as we were talking back and forth today, he's like, wait, I'm just going to use the website. I was like, that's brilliant. So I love what you said at the end, Luke, of if you're a brand new coach, you just go through, run your cursor over everything, watch the videos. The videos from Dr. John Heisett just walk you through everything. It's so easy and so duplicatable, which is brilliant. So if you're on the call tonight because you were interested in hearing some stories and from hearing some Herbalife 24 knowledge, there you go. And thanks for being on. If you're a coach and you have some interest in learning a little bit of training, we're kind of going to transition into about 5 more minutes of training here for you guys. So hang on the line. Again, if you're a customer and you're looking for Herbalife 24 information from Luke, he did a great job. You can go ahead and click off the Zoom and click right onto Herbalife 24 and get your products ordered right now. Throw those in your cart, or call your coach right now and say, hey, I need to try the Rebuild Strength, and I really want to add in the Prepare, and we can get that going for you as well. So moving forward, you guys, Luke, you kind of transitioned into this brilliantly for me. But really to talk about how do you incorporate other products into your program? Or if you're coaching, how do you incorporate products into the programs of your customers? So Luke, just like you said, you've got your 3-day trial, which is great. And you go through 3 days and you're feeling awesome. And then you have your customer commit to, let's say Luke is my customer and he commits to his Lean and Fit program and he's loving it. He loves vanilla. He's having his 2 shakes a day. He's feeling great. And then he gets on the call tonight and he hears about Herbalife 24 products. He's like, okay, how do I implement that into my program? When's the right time to add in that? not only the Rebuild Strength, but I also heard about the multivitamin and the cell activator, and I'd like to have those as well. So as coaches, this is a great opportunity to upgrade your clients into some of the other products that we have in Herbalife. So let's just say you did your Lean and Fit program, right? They come back in. Let's say Luke is the customer. Luke comes back in. I'm going to do a rescan with him, or I'm talking to him on the phone in his follow-up appointments. And we start to talk about, hey, I know you were on the Monday Night Zoom. I know you heard about Herbalife 24. We have some options. Okay, so option number one is you can keep rocking your Lean and Fit, and we can add in a multivitamin, and we can add in a cell activator. And I know you love the new chai tea, so let's add that in there as well. Okay, and we can get that going with almost their second round of Lean and Fit at a full retail price. That's a great option. Or maybe in preparation for this appointment, I sent Luke the video, okay, the Member Details 247 video that has Amy Hendricks on it. And I said, Luke, I know we're meeting tomorrow. I know you have some interest in the Herbalife 24 products. Why don't you take a look at this video from Amy? It's going to talk to you about an opportunity to get a discount on those products. Luke watches the video. He comes in for our appointment, our rescan, our follow-up appointment, and he's got awesome results. He's doing great. He's emailing like I'm loving this, I'm loving this, I'm loving this. I was on the call, I gotta get this. He's Snapchatting me pictures of the Rebuild Strength and all of these things, and he's just so excited as he comes into his appointment because he's watched Amy's video. He's like, okay, so I really want to do the discount. So he gets signed up for his Herbalife membership, and in our world, we want people to have the opportunity to gain that discount as soon as possible. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Pull out my laptop. Luke signs up for his discount. We go into his ID number. Not only do we order his next round of Lean and Fit, but because he has the opportunity to get a discount, he's now more likely to add in his cell activator, his multivitamin, his chai tea that he loves, his post-workout Rebuild Strength and pre-workout Prepare. So this is a brilliant opportunity to upgrade people from their Lean and Fit into the products that they've really, really been interested in trying out. So again, you can do this in two different ways. You can upgrade them as a full retail customer into their core nutrition products of Formula One. Maybe they're struggling to get their protein in. I always upgrade people to the beverage mix. Berries, my favorite. I love to sample it to them, let them try it, and then they love the taste of it. It gives them more protein. They get more protein. They get better results. So even as I'm talking with Luke, I'm sampling him berry beverage mix. So of course he wants to order that, and he can do full retail. Or because he watched Amy's video, the Member Details 247 video, he's like, yes, discounts, so great. Let's add these things into our program. And it's such a brilliant opportunity to expose people to more products as they go through their program. The more products they take, the better results they're going to get. The more products they take, the higher their discount goes. The higher their discount goes, the more products they're going to want to explore. The more products they want to explore, the better results they get. The better results they get, at some point, somebody somewhere is going to notice. And they're going to say, Luke, dude, you're looking good. How did you do that? Well, it's so funny that you ask. I actually have this wellness coach, Brooke, and she's been helping me. She plugged me into this Monday Night Zoom where I learned about these Herbalife 24 products, and I don't know, I'm just feeling awesome. Here's her card. You can call her. Okay, and that's where we really start to get into the chain of referrals, and it all started 3-day trial pack into a Lean and Fit program. When Luke was going to come back into rescan, I offered him the option to watch the Member Details 247 video. He said, yes, I want the discount, or no, I love to pay retail and I just want to do that. Either way, he's going to want to upgrade to some other products. What a great option to incorporate core nutrition of our multivitamin, our cell activator, maybe the beverage mix, some of the Herbalife 24 products that we just learned about, to enhance and amplify the results that Luke is already getting. And the better results he gets, the more people ask. The more people ask, the more referrals he sends in, the more referral credits he gets. So it's really, really cool to see how this kind of works into this structure. And it's just, I think Dave said it, Kelly said it. Kelly said, I'm attracted to the coaching right now because it's just so easy. And Dave said the same thing. It allows us an income, right, to really look at, okay, she doesn't have to be a waitress anymore. Delaney can do this because it's so easy, it's so simple. And it's just, you're hearing that a lot. And as you walk through the trail of the 3-day trial, Lean and Fit, it's a beautiful transition into Member Details 247 into the upgrades of Core Nutrition or Herbalife 24. So it seems to be a really, really great flow for people as we move on. So that's what we have for tonight, is the opportunity to really talk about upgrading people and maybe even go through your customer list tonight. And I would do that tonight or do it tomorrow morning, because we're rolling into end of the month here, and look at your customer list and say, okay, so who do I have that would benefit from adding in Core Nutrition into their program? Or who do I have that's really struggling to hit their protein number? So beverage mix would be a great upgrade for them. Contact those people in the next few hours here tonight or tomorrow morning and say, hey, here's an opportunity to upgrade you to multivitamin and cell activator. And that all happens before end of the month, you guys, which really helps you all to achieve some of these promotions as they come up for the vacation and the LDWs that are coming up and trainings all over the world. So in my mind, that's kind of how it all flows together, and hopefully that helps you guys. The last thing I wanted to just close with, well, first of all, thank you to Luke and to Dave and to Kelly for being on the call tonight. You guys did such an awesome job. And don't forget, if you haven't been on Get Registered 247 yet, you can see all the information for our upcoming May Learn to Earn, which is in Jacksonville, Florida. We just, if you haven't seen it yet, we just uploaded a video from our guest speaker, Brad Harris, who's going to fly into Jacksonville with us. It's such a cool video. He sent it to us the other day, and I was like, oh, Brad's so good. He's going to talk about some really great results that his team is having with the 3-day trial system, and then also implement some personal development that we can take into our business to really up-level us and take us forward. So that's what we have for you guys tonight. I hope you have an awesome evening and happy end of month. Let's finish strong, and thanks you guys for sharing on the call. Looking forward to hearing all these new Herbalife 24 stories, Luke. Thanks for sharing. Bye, everybody.